Hey loves, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Myra, and in today's video I am going to be doing a full set on myself, a step-by-step acrylic nail tutorial, and these are going to be glow-in-the-dark reflective white French tips, and I just really love how they came out, so I hope you guys like them too. The first thing that I'm doing is cutting down my 3XL square tips from Crafts by 9, and I'm using the nail tip cutter. Everything will be on screen. I used to not do this in my other videos. I don't know why. I would sometimes, and then sometimes I wouldn't, but I'm going to start doing this so you guys can see throughout the video what the product is called, because I also leave them down below for you guys to see, but while I'm talking about it throughout the video, you guys are also able to see. So the acrylic that I'm using is the G02 Obsessed by notpolish, and my discount code with them is Myra. My discount code with Crafts by 9 is YouTube, and my discount code with 𝘊𝘪𝘆𝘂, which is their acrylic brush and their monomer that I'm using, is Myra10. Something I wanted to point out, I also use the 𝘊𝘪𝘆𝘂 nail glue, which is their brand new nail glue, and I am absolutely obsessed. It is my new favorite nail glue. Honestly, I have tried so many different brands before, and nothing compares to these nail glues. I have done a review on them a few videos back on my channel, so make sure to go check that out. But it's super dry. Obviously it's super dry. It's super fast drying, and I really love how fast it dries. Also, I wanted to mention that the notpolish acrylics, which I am using here, it is called G02, and all of their glow-in-the-dark colors say G in front of their name, so that helps you differentiate like the acrylics. Some of them, the names are like CC, and that is part of their candy coated collection. So their glow collection has G in front of the number of the acrylic, and of course they also have their names. So this one is G02, and the name of the acrylic is called Obsessed. So I really love how it is like a very peachy nude color. I wanted this whole set to be nude, a nude base, because I am going to go over it with the white gel polish along with the reflective glitter, and those two items or products are also from notpolish, but I didn't want the color underneath to be too bright for, you know, the white and the reflective glitter not to stand out. So I wanted to have a nude base, and this is what I did. I wanted to keep in my entire acrylic application so you guys are able to see it, and like I have always mentioned in my videos, the acrylic application is my favorite part of the entire nail process. It always has been, and it probably always will be. And I always like to keep it in real time for you guys, so you guys can see how many beads I used, or how long it took me, maybe how long I dipped it into the acrylic powder. You know, those little things that I don't always mention throughout videos, those are things that you are able to see while you're watching this, and hopefully it helps you with your actual, you know, sets. So today I'm going to be answering a few questions that I did see in my past videos. I have always said that if you ever have any questions, make sure to comment them down below. It can be anything nail related, and in future videos I will try to answer them throughout my videos, because like this video right here is pretty long, and so I want to talk throughout the whole thing. I really don't like to leave my videos with no voiceover, and so I want to spend my time talking to you guys, maybe answering questions and things like that. So whenever you guys have a question nail related, make sure to leave it down below, and I will go through them and answer them in upcoming videos. So the first question is from _get_nails_ by Jen, and it reads, do you have a video on how to set up the pop-off method? I do each hand once a week, so I have different sets on each hand, so I can do nails 2 times a week. I get bored with my set as soon as I'm done, so I would love to know how to do the pop-off method. So that is a great question, because that is my #1 asked question, and it always has been. I have been doing the pop-off method since I started doing nails, because I have always been the type that doesn't like keeping them for long and loves to pop them off immediately after. And I obviously back, when I first started, I wasn't a content creator, so I didn't need to do the pop off method as much as I do now. But I still did it sometimes because I would create content for my Instagram, and I would literally pop them off immediately after just because I didn't want them. So I did start doing the pop off method ever since I started doing nails, and it's been a really, really long time, and I just never did videos on it. I never even liked to say back then that I was doing the pop off method. To me, it was like, because it wasn't seen too much around. I didn't follow anybody that did the pop off method or talked about it, so I felt weird that I would say that. So I would hide the fact that it was a pop-off method. A lot of times in my past videos, my nails weren't filed, obviously, because with the pop-off method, I'm not able to file the nails as I would if they were on my actual nail and I was keeping them, because they're very sensitive with the pop-off method. So if I were to file it, they would pop off. So I kind of skip the whole filing process whenever I do this method. And so back then, I have a lot of videos that, went viral on TikTok or whatever, and I would get a lot of comments of people saying like, oh, that nail's crooked, or oh, that nail's like, do you even file? And I would be embarrassed to say that this is a pop-off method. I use a pop-off method because, like I said, it wasn't seen too much back then. So I would literally just, ignore them. And it's so funny because now I love to share the fact that I do pop off method, so it helps you guys know that you don't have to do, if you don't have to keep your nails and then pop them off, because that really hurts your nails. So this is my number one most asked question, and this is definitely a video that I want to do because I have tried so many different methods using different products like in the past few years, and I wanted to make a video combining all of them, so maybe you guys could try them, and whichever one works the best for you is the one you try, or the one you keep and you keep doing. There are a lot of products on the market coming out that are actually like pop off, like gel or something. I have never used that, so I wouldn't be able to give you guys an actual review on that right now because I've never used it, but maybe I could try something like that. Maybe I could try different things, but as of right now, I have done the same pop-off method for years and I really love it. It really works. And so I am going to be making a YouTube video very, very soon on that, so be on the lookout. Okay, so I'm almost done with the acrylic application. I believe I was pretty consistent on the 3-bead method, and obviously my all-time favorite acrylic brush is the 𝘈𝘪𝘠𝑦 one, and the monomer is of course the only monomer that I like to use. So I did want to mention something. Another question that I got on my YouTube channel was, how do you keep your brushes so clean? I just made a YouTube video about maybe like 2-3 weeks ago showing you exactly how I clean my brushes. And something I do want to like really like, put my foot on it is make sure to make it a habit to clean your brushes, because I'll sometimes forget, I'll sometimes be too lazy to do it, and I completely understand, we're all like that sometimes, but me, like, I get super lazy when it comes to cleaning my brushes, but it's something that you have to do. I don't take clients, so I don't need to do it immediately after each person, because I always like to have a clean brush no matter what I do. Even if I'm just doing videos or if I'm doing nails on myself, I always like to have a clean brush. If I have a little bit of acrylic stuck on the brush, it drives me crazy because it makes the application not as smooth as if it would be perfectly clean. So just make it a habit to be like, okay, I'm done with the set, I'm done with today's clients, let me take 15-20 minutes to clean the acrylic brushes so tomorrow I can have them perfect and ready to go. It does make it really hard when you have hard acrylic stuck in your bristles. So not only does it mean you have to have a, a good brush that's 100% Kszyński, but you also have to make sure that it is clean before actual application, because all of those are factors to a good application process and an easy application process, because like I said, it just makes it super hard when they have acrylic stuck in it. Here is another comment from Jackie Stinnett, and it says, "Girl, I did the same thing. I bought a cheap nail kit and it was terrible. The acrylic dried instantly and it almost made me give up on my nail journey because it was hard to work with and I thought I wasn't good at it. I think that the most important lesson I've learned, quality matters, and thanks to people like you, I have learned which products suit me best. Thank you for doing what you do." I really, really love that comment. Thank you so much. And if you're watching this video, I hope you are Jackie. Thank you so much for that comment. It really goes into play with what I was just talking about regarding acrylic brushes, but it doesn't only stick to acrylic. Like, it's not only for acrylic brushes that I'm talking about. Quality matters on everything when you're doing nails, from the brushes, from, obviously the monomer, the acrylic, the drill bits, the drill, the lamp, the top coat, everything. It really, really matters. And I have been the one that has literally tried so many different products from different companies, different websites, different things, especially when I first started in this nail journey. And I have gone through probably the worst of the worst products. And I'm so happy that I have made it to a point where I have literally found some of the best, like probably the best of the best kind of products out there for nails, and I'm happy that I'm able to share them with you guys. Not only share them with you guys, but a lot of times that I'm able to provide a discount code with you guys, so you guys are able to use them and see what I'm talking about. Like I said, we don't always love the same things. Something you might love, I might not. Something I might love, you might not. So of course, not everything you're gonna agree with me, but I do love to share what quality means to me and the quality products that I love to use. And so yeah, thank you for your comment, Jackie. So now I'm gonna go into the actual nail art. I'm using Crafts by 9 brand new nail art palette, which is in the heart shape, and our pink dabbing dish. And then I'm gonna be using the the Not Polish gel liner brush and the actual gel color, which is in the shade Duo White. The Not Polish gels come with the gel polish and the nail polish of the same shade. So I really like how they do that. It comes like in a duo pack and you get a 2-in-1, and it's really, really nice. I obviously don't use nail polish, but when I do get these, I like to keep the gels, and then I like to give the regular nail polishes to like my little cousin that loves to do her nails. So I am doing a French tip, and what I like to do is I grab a dotting tool and I place a small dot right in the middle where I want the French tip to be. And I always like to do this because it makes it easier for me to eyeball where I'm kind of like, I want them all to be the same, right? So I like to do this. I put the nail side by side, I place a dot of the color where I want it to meet, and it just is super easy that way. And then from corner to corner, I just go in and do the French tip. And like I said, it's super easy. Then I grab the gel, use the actual, bottle, the actual packaging, and fill in, so I can just fill in the entire French tip. And that's basically how I do my French tip. I do like to try different ways, so I'm sure if you guys have seen other videos of mine doing French, usually it might be a little different because I do try different ways, but this right now is what I really like to do because it's fast and super easy for me. So that is what I'm going to be doing for all 4 of the nails, and I'm going to cure once I'm done with the first coat, and then I'm going to go in with a second one just to make it the brightest white. This gel I really love because it's not too thin and it's not too thick, but it is super pigmented, so I really love it. I did use the 2 coats like I was talking about, and it really was the perfect white. So then I'm gonna go in with the reflective part and I absolutely love it because this is what really brought the set together. Obviously, a classic white French tip is always beautiful, of course, but when you add like a little bit of something, it really adds that touch. And so that reflective glitter definitely gave it that touch. Finally, I'm going in with the Platinum Gel Liner, which is a not polished gel liner, and I really love how pigmented they are. And I also love the brush that it comes with itself, but it is on the thicker side, and I really wanted something thin. I didn't want it to be too thick on the nail, so I just placed a little bit of it onto the Heart nail art palette and just kept using the XL nail art brush that I was using with the white polish. So I'm placing that pink and beautiful color right above where I did the French tip. I try not to give it any space, so it was right on top of where that white part was. And I like to do this very carefully because I did not want to mess up, and I did not want to make it too thick either. And so I really held my breath and really took my time with this part. That is something that I really can't get myself to do when it comes to any design on the nail. I can't do it for a long period of time, and I really wish I had the patience to do it, because I feel like, you know, I could do great things with it and it would be really fun. But I have not been able to have the patience when it comes to doing any nail art. And so this was probably, I would say, like me actually giving it time, me not getting frustrated, me actually just chilling and taking my time with it and really getting the result that I wanted. Obviously at the end I'm like, dang, I should have always done this, but it is what it is, because when I'm doing it I get really frustrated and then end up like giving up or end up like not caring. Obviously when I used to do any nail art on clients, I of course took my time, tried to do it as perfect as I would. But when I'm doing these sets on myself, it's like, I don't know, I want it to be done already because I know that I'm not that great at doing it. But at the same time, like, I want to be great at it, you know? It's so weird, but I get really frustrated when it comes to doing any nail art. And a lot of times I just give up. So I really took my time on this, like I was saying, and it came out super beautiful. And the actual cover acrylic was glow in the dark. So stay tuned until the very end so you see them glowing in the dark, and then with the flash on for this very beautiful reflective gel color. And I hope you loved this set, you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.